What's up, YouTube? What's up? This one is about the R&B Mount Rushmore. And Barrett, I was late on this because I really thought it was a joke. But was they supposed to be Michael Jackson's children of R&B? They had Michael Jackson there. They had Neo, Usher, and Chris Brown. Most people were upset because there was no R. Kelly. Yeah, R. Kelly should be there. Separate the music from the person. And I tell people all the time, we don't know these people, so stop acting like you do. But when we talking about facts over feelings, yeah, R. Kelly's on there. Steve Wonder, Marvin Gaye. If you're gonna really do it, yeah, Michael Jackson belong on there. Stop with all this who's pop. It encompasses popular music. He was the most dominant artist in the genre, and R&B was his base. So it's all encompasses all of that. So stop with all this nonsense about that. Some people saying that Neo was looking like Jonathan Majors and clowning and stuff. No, Neo ain't done nothing to be on nobody's mountain. Maybe them four chicks he's got in his house, they might be the king of Rushmore there, but not on no music. That one song, Note Playing Jive Turkey, ain't really happening in about 15 years. Most people was feeling Neo when he was doing that lounge act with the hat and the spin move and the pop, which was about 15, 20 years ago. Ain't nobody been sweating Neo in a hot minute. He done ran out that one note and he made that one note run. But what's the last time someone was sweating Neo? He ain't done nothing to merit that. Now let me look at the other people on that list. Usher, if you like a nice afternoon school special version, I mean, he's had his career numbers are nice, but he ain't on no Rushmore. He's a Happy Meal version of Michael Jackson. He's been a double Junior Walker his whole career. You saw the halftime show. He's got music in him, but it don't take you to another level. And listen, you saw Michael Jackson his prime and his peak. Usher is kind of like Marlon Jackson up there with a nod to Jermaine in spurts. He ain't holding Michael's glove. He ain't on no Rushmore. Can sing and can perform, but being a Junior Whopper version of the real thing ain't the same. It don't stack like that, and that's the problem I've had with Usher. So it ain't there. He's lighting the cakes with his catalog. Had a chance, but it's been a long. He doesn't put cohesive records together, and he's pretty samey dime a dozen. Like stuff that he do, but I can't sit there and say, oh, well, because who's he supposed to remind me of in totality? There's nothing there original with Usher. Strong live performer, entertaining, can perform, but the catalog is too iffish. Breezy, who is like, they want to make the LeBron to Michael Jackson's Michael Jordan, or whoever you think is the GOAT. Breezy is not in this conversation. His voice is too light in the cakes, and his songs are dim lidded. He's had good success, but when we're in a stream dream era, you can't compare that to put that on there. And who are you comparing him with? Because if we talking, look, catalog, impact, R. Kelly got those three beat. Talking about Breezy, Usher, and Neo. So even stop that nonsense. I'm just talking about in the last 25, 30 years. I ain't talking about, we ain't getting the Michael Jackson part. We just saying if you're going to properly put, and if you're going to properly put somebody, 25, 30 years, you'd have MJ, last 30, 40 years, R. Kelly, Babyface, and probably Stevie Wonder. If you go on, if that, it depends on what your argument is. Of course, Marvin Gaye should belong on there. There's different people that belong there. But no, Neo, Breezy, Usher, is this some kind of a joke? I mean, for real, you got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. And it just shows you the fall off because them three stooges with Neo, Chris Brown, and Usher couldn't carry Michael Jackson's glitter glove or his White Sox or Bubbles' teacup. Are you kidding me? What are you basing it on to when you say these outlandish, crazy things? I mean, really? People must act like you just woke up and was 15 and didn't understand history or they had no recollect of stuff. It's absurd. It's absurd, you know. Put people on there that are debatable, not because, and that just goes to show you how dominant Michael Jackson was too. Because aside from his Invincible album, which came out in 2001, which is 24 years ago now, that's hard to believe. He not even relevant to those other three that they put there in terms of if you were going by Usher, Neo, and Breezy, but yet his catalog, his work stands out above that. That just goes to show you how weak sauce, especially if you don't put R. Kelly on there, shows you how weak sauce has been the last 25 years, which has been pretty dismal because there ain't but a handful of people that you could say overall, if we're going by the charts and the movement, that you say has brought the real deal and been the truth. So it's another much ado about nothing. And they always come up with these cornball lists to stir some controversy. And then they got New York there looking like Jonathan Major, looking like a broke Cuba Gooding Jr., whatever. Because that's the most people are going to talk about Neil. They're not talking about his pen game or what he's doing. Irreplaceable with Beyonce, but that's been a long time ago. And he ain't the kind of, he ain't had no babyface career, no Lionel Richie or no Smokey Robinson career. So don't make him out to be some songwriter like he didn't change stuff or had that impact. Usher, let's keep it a buck. Since Confessions, he's been an ordinary artist. Breezy, if you take the, well, he had success, but he never made that album. He never made them songs that you sit there. People be calling cap on these turkeys who know better, if you know better. And it's just a reality. It's not an age, it's a reality thing. Do your research. Look at Michael Jackson's dominance and impact, and look at these three turkeys combined. It's the Three Stooges and the man that's sitting up there having to stand there with the Stooges. This is hilarious. This is how people can't be taken serious in their music opinions and what they decide to put up there. Because this is not even funny. That's a joke. But hey, they wanted you to talk. They got what they wanted. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke. I'm out. Peace.